What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Gerald from Bank of Gerald here with another video update. Today is Tuesday, August the 22nd, 2023. Today we're going to do a short BOJ Speaks. Well, I don't know how short it will be, but I think it'll be pretty short. I want to direct attention, and I do believe that everyone that is involved with this space can gain some value from what I'm about to share with you today. So that's new people. That's people that have been in for a few months. That's people that have been in for a few years. That are people that have been in for over 5 years in this space. Everyone can get value from this video that I'm going to share with you guys today. I'm not going to play the video here. I want everyone to go to it. I'm going to leave the link in the description below. It is from our brother Sal Khan at the Gifting Tribe YouTube channel. If you have not followed that channel, make sure you go and follow that channel. It is a wealth of knowledge and information from another perspective, from another person that is in this space, in the same spaces that we're in. This video, I believe, brought so much value to me, and it really, I won't say it brought anything to light, but it really just gave the real as it can get. From a perspective from someone who has probably lost more than anyone that I have ever seen in this space. But I don't use that word loss lightly. I believe instead of loss, he learned, like we all learn in this space as we go. And it has shifted his perspective. It has shifted his attack and defense in this space. And it is something that I have been talking about for a long time, from the time that I can remember talking about this space. These are things that I bring up all the time. So before we get too deep, we've already kind of gotten deep. I want to remind all of you that I am not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice, and I'm not your financial advisor. I'm just a dude on YouTube showing you guys how I'm cranking out that crypto in many different platforms, nothing more and nothing less than that. Now, if you like this content, hit subscribe. You want to be notified, hit the bell. And please, sir, please, ma'am, don't get scammed by the WhatsApp man in the comment section or anywhere. Don't get fished in your email, Telegram, WhatsApp. It's the wild, wild west. So stay diligent and vigilant in this space and in my comment section as well. So I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to screen share just to show you guys the video. Of course, this is from the Gifting Tribe. This is Sal Khan, and it says 10 lessons from losing $4.4 million. And if you want me to say that whole number, that is $4,440,746.51, ladies and gentlemen. This is a lesson. This is 10 lessons that can be learned from losing in this space, and maybe in a different type of way, in a different type of platform. He didn't go into specific about what platform, but those of you that know, you know my journey and have seen my journey. A lot of you are on journeys of your own. You have experienced loss in this space, and we kind of joke around and say, hey, it's like a rite of passage, right? But this is real, and we have seen loss, and we have seen others lose, and I always have a tremendous respect for Sal Khan and his journey. I have watched it, I have paid attention to it from here, and I've just always been inspired by it. Everything that he has had to go through and is still on the grind. And that's the kind of stuff I can appreciate, because, you know, we all go through stuff. Everyone goes through things, but it's how you bounce back from it. It's how you decide to see life through it. It's your posture through it, and everything that you go through, you know, mentally and physically. And he's gone through so much in both of those realms. And now he's being as open and transparent as sharing what he has experienced financially in this space, right? In the space that we talk about, this passive income crypto space. Many lessons that he mentions here as we just kind of click through. Don't believe the story they are feeding you, right? Things like that. Like, there's always going to be a story that a platform shares. And he goes into depth with that, but we all know, we've all seen it, the mission, the roadmap, all these different things that a platform will share with us. And next thing you know, they're gone, right? even if you believe that you have a close relationship, and he also goes through this as well. And I really want everyone to take some time and go through this video. It's 30 minutes long. I think it's a great episode of just 10 valuable lessons that can be learned in this space. And I so believe that it's worth the watch. Just clicking through, it doesn't matter, right? It's what I was just talking about. It doesn't matter how well connected you are with the CEO or the owners. It really doesn't. He talks about how he has sat down with some of them, had dinners, been to their houses, met their wives and their kids and their families, and they still have these issues, right? We click a little further down. The pain of $100 loss is more intense than the joy of $1,000 gain. And that's something I want to let him talk about in his perspective as well. It's all a game of risk and reward. Enter the casino with only what you are willing to lose 100% of. This is something that we talk about on almost literally a daily basis, right? It is something we have to come to grips with in this space. It is the risk that we take. Of course, that we hope for the best, but we have to internalize this and move as such. Some people wonder why I say withdraw as often as possible, and without getting into too much of this, because I really want people to watch this video. It is so important to me. If you give a damn about how I feel at all, watch this video. If you give a damn about what your future is in this space, watch this video. It is so imperative. It needs to be shared. So that's what I'm doing today. I'm sharing it with you guys. Hopefully you are willing and able to share it with others. I do believe it's going to provide so much value to you and your communities. It is a little bit straight to the point. It does have a little bit of emotion tied to it because these things are things that he has experienced. So he's sharing his experience. You might even hear a few cuss words. So if you're not a person that can deal with cuss words, and maybe just temper yourself for just the sake of the message. The message is that important. And I promise you, he's not a potty mouth. He's not a person that, cusses extra. Like, he doesn't do a whole lot of that. He's very informative. And Sal, I got a lot of respect for you, brother. So when I watched this video and I watched it in its entirety, I thought that it was just straight to the point about everything that we have to really internalize. And for the new people that are here, that are watching, that have just come to the channel, that maybe just, getting into the space or just trying to gain some understanding, man, does this video, if I would have had this video 10 or 2 years ago when I started, who knows where I'd be right now, right? All of these things are things that we have to remember while being in this space. It may make some of you decide that, hey, this is not the space for me. And we talk about that as well. Nobody's judging you. I for sure am not trying to tell anyone to be here or not be here. That is a choice that you have to make for yourself. One thing that I am willing to say, though, is I'm here and I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to be here just like I was from the start. I'm going to continue to look and search for opportunities like this and talk about them because they have changed my life. And that's what I'm doing. Y'all know in my presentation, I'm not about, and people can say whatever they want in the comment section. I ain't too worried about it. You can say what you want about BOJ, but one thing that he doesn't do is force anybody to do anything. One thing that he always does is puts his money where his mouth is and makes choices on his own. There are some things that I've been watching and seeing a lot of my colleagues are in that I may have not decided to get in. And that doesn't mean that I respect anyone any less than anybody else. I just find things that work for me and that make sense for me in my journey. And I've gotten to some things that were a little bit over my head. I've gotten to some things that were like crazy simple, and all of them, every single one of them have come to a point where they have had issues. And we have to learn what those red flags are. And we have to be able to play the game and understand how the game's played because it is indeed a game. And while you're playing it, you have to be diligent. You have to be smart. You have to control your impulse. You have to learn from these lessons that Sal Khan shares in this video. So please, whether you're new, whether you're old, or whether you consider yourself a veteran, seasoned, watch this video. Some of it may not pertain to you, and that's fine. But I believe, in a general sense, from what I have experienced in this space, there's so much value in this video. All right. So with that being said, put your 2FA on all the platforms that will allow you and all your wallets, because crypto is indeed the wild, wild west, y'all. If you ain't strapped, you're bound to get hacked. All right. Ask me how I know. It's not very fun at all. If you like this video, hit subscribe. You want to be notified, hit the bell. Please, sir, please, ma'am, don't get scammed by the WhatsApp man, because if he gets you, there's absolutely nothing that I can do to help. All right. So stay diligent and vigilant in this space and in the comment section. I will see y'all in the next one. This is a BOJ Speaks. Y'all go watch that video, all right? And shout out to my guy, Sal Khan from the Gifting Tribe. Make sure you subscribe to that channel as well. Peace out.